We're in the process of negotiating a trade for the draft rights to of our number 11 selection, Cole Aldrich, and Morris Peterson to another team. I'm not permitted under the rules of the draft and to say anything further at this point. The trade will, the negotiations will probably be concluded on July 8th when the moratorium is lifted this summer. So I wish I could tell you more, but I am restricted by the rules of the draft and the transaction.
Can you talk about the decision behind it, perhaps a fiscal thing, a 2-for-1 kind of thing, whereas if you get lower picks in the first round, as reported as 21-26, you can get 2 players for approximately the price of what the 11th would.
The idea that we liked was the idea of being able to add 2 players. We thought multiple picks was something that we wanted to pursue, particularly the opportunity to add 2 different types of players. And so we felt that it does present us with those options should the deal be finalized.
With the financial flexibility you gain, would that allow you to do other things, I guess, in terms of personnel?
Well, again, when things are concluded, it does create more flexibility for us, more things to look at and review as we move forward through the summer.
Is there anything you're allowed to say about Morris Peterson?
Well, until everything is finalized, I really can't comment a whole lot until the transaction is official. I have a lot to say about Morris Peterson and all that he did during his stay here, but for now my comments have to be very, very restricted.
Do you anticipate anything preventing this from being finalized?
No. Anticipate nothing to stop this from being completed.
Jeff, if the move is set part of this deal becomes official, talk about the desire for the franchise to kind of lower its salary and get on that luxury tax, and how this would be one way that would help that.
Well, yeah, should the transaction, when the transaction does reach conclusion, it's the flexibility it provides does allow us to continue to look to add to our roster and to redistribute certain positions from a minute standpoint and from a utilization standpoint. So that's part of it. Yes, sir.
What kind of an approach are you going to take on the opening of free agency now with you guys being under the luxury tax if this trade gets finalized? What kind of an approach is this team going to take in the free agent market?
Well, we will, investigate the free agent market, understand it's going to be a slow-moving target, understand that we'll try to get a thorough assessment of available players and who fits our needs and who has interest in our situation. But we do expect it all to be a long, slow summer.
Jeff, were there any serious inquiries about CP3 tonight?
I didn't have any discussions regarding Chris Paul tonight.
Are you finished with that, or are you still nothing to get more picks perhaps?
Well, we don't know. We'll see how it unfolds. We have had some preliminary discussions about ways to get into the second round should something present themselves, but I'm not certain. If a lot will depend on who's available and where, if it becomes a value that we like.
Brackins got it worked out a few weeks ago.
talk about workout at all when he was here?
I think I'm going to stay away from talking about the players just until it's completed. And I hope you understand, this is all, following procedures, right? I would obviously tell you a lot more.
Last question.
Talking about Darren Collison, Indiana was rumored for the longest time, and I know you can't comment on picks, but they were rumored to sell at 10. Was there ever any discussions with the Pacers about 10? And did they ever call you in regards to the availability of Darren Collison?
Well, again, I'm not going to get into commenting about trade discussions or rumors.
Thanks, Jeff.
Okay, thank you, guys.